Inside the State House, it's budget season at the State House, which means lawmakers are continuing to debate both the state budget and ways to potentially boost revenue. One of those is a new resolution that poses a solution to save Illinois billions of dollars by introducing taxes intended for the ultra-wealthy. But as we previously reported, it's one some lawmakers are already urging Pritzker to put a stop to. Our Emily Jordan is breaking down what the resolution is and why some lawmakers are so against it. Emily?
The Illinois Revenue Alliance proposed a joint resolution that says it'll generate $6 billion of revenue into the state of Illinois. It includes proposals to tax digital advertising, taxing billionaires on net worth, and increasing the corporate income tax.
Representative Will Davis is one of the resolution sponsors. He says the resolution isn't meant to be passed as is, but to start the conversation of where additional revenue can come from.
We're starting our conversation needing to cut about $1.3 billion out of the current state budget. So for those of us who don't always think that the scenario should be cutting services and opportunities in the budget, but in order to fund those services.
Davis says the point isn't to push the burden onto Illinoisans.
That's the nuance of having the discussion so we can talk about those things and bring all of those conversations to the table to acknowledge that we don't want to have a disparate impact on smaller businesses or mom and pop situations.
But Senate Republicans like Jason Plummer say raising taxes is the last thing Illinois needs.
It's a tax on small businesses who we all know, LLCs and S-Corps, which are all of our small businesses, tax at the owner level. So that's not a millionaire or billionaire getting taxed. That's the person that runs the local subway.
He says those taxes could only encourage more people to leave the state of Illinois.
If you make it more expensive for businesses to do business, they're going to raise their prices. You want to grow revenue, expand the tax base by growing the population and incentivizing people to come here and start businesses so that Illinoisans have opportunity.
A representative from Governor Pritzker's office told us the proposal the governor supports is the balanced budget he introduced in February. Pritzker said earlier this year he does not plan to raise taxes for Illinoisans. I'm Emily Jordan. Back to you.
Thank you, Emily. And the state budget and any revenue proposals must be approved by the General Assembly before the end of session on the 31st. Now in economic news, we're breaking down a joint resolution in the Illinois House and Senate that outlines ways to generate revenue for the state. Some of these proposals include corporate taxes, taxes on billionaires, taxes on offshore accounts, and digital advertising tax. Representative Will Davis says the additional revenue could go anywhere from education to public safety. But Davis says ultimately the legislature will have to decide that together. Political expert Kent Redfield says the resolution is meant to present ideas.
To not just rearrange the furniture, but bring some new sources of revenue into it. It's about expanding the pie so that we can get money into needs that aren't being met.
Redfield says it's more about policy than it is about the budget, and it faces an uphill battle to be approved within 2 weeks.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more videos from Fox Illinois.